I received my first case in October, 4 children. And my first home visit, I was scared.
I was first introduced to this young man about 15 months ago. He was 7 years old at the time, and he had been in foster care since before the age of 2.
I had one case for 7 years. 2 brothers came into care, and the 4-year-old went out of care, went home to mom. But the older one, he had issues, and he had issues with mom, and so he stayed in care the whole time.
My first meeting with this little guy was one in which my life changed, and perhaps his did too. I did most of the talking. Frankly, he didn't talk much. He talked very softly when he did speak. And he was clearly suffering from PTSD, which had been diagnosed at age 5.
I think people have to realize what a difficult experience this is. Kids taken out of their home, they don't know what's going on.
Foster care can and should be a safe place for children, but oftentimes kids experience re-abuse or neglect.
I explained to them what my role was for them. I was going to advocate for them. I was going to monitor, I was going to investigate, and I was going to facilitate in their best interest. I told them that I'm their voice. And I said, if I don't do anything, my voice is going to be a voice for these children, and I'm going to make a change.
It doesn't matter that they're one of 1,700 or one of 3 million. They're one of one. And they are important, and they are valuable, and they are members of our community, and it is our responsibility to step up for them because they can't step up for themselves.
Our CASA volunteers and the work that they do, they really are the voice for children who are often invisible and voiceless.
We look at our whole child that is in front of us and think about their education, their mental health, their physical health, their community connections, their family connections, what makes them happy, what makes them excited. And we look at all of that in determining what we can do to advocate for what's best for them.
The third time that I saw him, and I brought him a snack because he loves to eat snacks, he gave me a big hug when I got there and a big hug when I left, and it was that moment in time that I knew that I had cracked the shell, that I had gotten into him, and that he was no longer afraid of me, that he looked upon me as a resource, as a helper, as a friend, as somebody who cares for him.
While I spend a great deal of time thinking about the children that we do serve and the children that do have CASAs, I stay up at night and worry about the kids that don't.
For me as a parent, I've never had to decide which one of my kids got a pair of shoes, which one of them got to go to a special trip. We want to take care of all of the kids in St. Louis. That's our goal. Every day we make decisions about how many more kids can we serve, knowing that we still don't have the resources and capacity to meet the needs of all 1,700.
We need financial support and we need volunteers. We do not have enough CASAs to meet the need that we have right now. There are over 1,000 children in our community who do not have a CASA.
That's never going to be acceptable for us. We won't stop until we are able to bring CASA advocacy to any and every child in our community.
CASA of St. Louis is giving a voice to our children that are in foster care, and you can make the difference.